The Ramayana is a narrative of immense scale: warrior princes, kidnapped princesses, flying monkeys, and gods with the heads of elephants. For thousands of years, this text has been consumed as mythology, religious doctrine, or a moral allegory about the struggle between good and evil. But modern research into the Sanskrit structure suggests we may have been reading a story when we should have been reading a map. This thesis comes from Vedic scholar Maharishi Mahesh Yogi and researcher Dr. Tony Nader. Together, they spent years cross-referencing the roles of these ancient characters with the known functions of human neuroanatomy. Dr. Nader conducted this work as a physician and neuroscientist with credentials from MIT and Harvard Medical School, grounding the comparison in clinical observation. They identified a consistent mapping between the epic's narrative and the human body. It suggests the Ramayana is a description of an anatomical battle occurring inside our own physiology. Consider the master archer, Prince Ram. In the epic, his arrows hit their target and instantly return to the quiver on his back. Ram represents the central nervous system, his arrows the electrical impulses. When the brain fires a command, sensory fibers send a confirmation back. This biological feedback loop describes the nerve cell renewing itself through ion exchange, rapidly repolarizing to fire again. The infinite quiver is the ancient world's terminology for a nervous system capable of an endless, self-sustaining cycle of action and feedback. The conflict of the epic begins when the demon Ravana kidnaps Princess Sita, which disrupts the peace of the kingdom. Biologically, Sita represents homeostasis, your body's state of internal balance. The kidnapping is the clinical onset of disease or stress. It is the moment an external factor hijacks your biological harmony. To rescue Sita, a vast monkey army mobilizes for war. This describes the immune system, where white blood cells and regenerative functions rush to fight an infection. This mythical quest is an illustration of the microscopic war your body fights to restore equilibrium and heal itself. Then there is Ganesha, the deity who guards the entrance to Shiva's cave to protect his deep meditative silence. This guardian is located within the brainstem, specifically the pons, medulla, and cerebellum. The physical geometry is striking. Their shapes perfectly mimic the face and large ears of an elephant. These nerve bundles filter and block external sensory noise, allowing the upper brain to rest. Ganesha represents the actual neurological gateway that makes deep silence and cognitive rest possible. Seeing these parallels suggests that the human body is more than a collection of separate organs. For Maharishi, this structural overlap leads to a specific conclusion. The laws governing human consciousness and the laws governing physical anatomy are two different expressions of the same reality. If our biology follows the same blueprint as our ancient epics, it indicates that natural laws are universal. The intelligence that guides the formation of a galaxy is the same intelligence that drives your cellular division. From this perspective, the Ramayana is an ongoing process of evolution and balance executing inside you every hour of the day. It reveals that physical health and internal self-knowledge are connected. To heal your body is to participate in a larger cosmic architecture.